January 3, 1873. My dearest James, today is my day to write to you, and this shall not fail, even though I know you shall be here come 3 days. How life is changing. We have just today received your wire notice of your arrival Monday next. I am so happy that we shall see you again so soon. We have much to do. I wish you could stay with us rather than at the Lafayette, but I know that would not be proper. First thing each day, you should arrive early and stay late each evening. We have so much to learn about each other. I do love you so, and yet sometimes I think that I am not sure I know you all that well. My little doubts and fears. How could a successful, handsome man like yourself have come so far through life and not be already married? I would never have wondered aloud such a question prior, but we are to be married, and it seems a wonder that you are not already there. Aunt Eva is beginning to talk about her eventual return to Cincinnati. I knew she wanted to be near her sister, but I never imagined her attachment to the place. I forget she has grown up most of her young life in that town, having first been born in Virginia a few years after Iva. Actually, it was in West Virginia, but she doesn't acknowledge the change as it applies to her.
I was born in Virginia, and no one can change that.
She's very clear. I know it will please her to be back in Cincinnati with Aunt Iva. This is important as she is getting older. I shall have a few additional duties around the home here for a good part of this winter. Sarah Jane has injured her hand. It seems such a strange thing. She was out to the woodpile and was fetching a load for the kitchen when she accidentally brought a large stack down on her hand and arm. So sad. Dr. Warfield said the arm should be fine shortly. However, the hand is a delicate part of our body, he says. It may take months for her to recover use of it. Mrs. Beverly, his wife, bandaged it up quite gently. She instructed Sarah Jane on how she might prepare the poultice and possibly change the dressings herself. She is such an understanding soul. She had a keen notice of Sarah Jane's fears. She was very good with her. Doc Warfield said she should begin using the hand as soon as she could, even if it hurts. He says it's not broken. I truly hope not. Poor thing. Reverend Maloney stopped by to see how she was doing after he heard of the accident. It was so kind of him. Even kinder was his mentioning it to Miss Bayliss. We have not had a need for her talents at the shop since before the holidays. She and a fellow church member, Miss Groves, stopped by and offered to take Sarah Jane to their church this coming Sunday. I think Sarah Jane might go. It would be so good for her. She asked me not to tell the ladies from the Negro church about her learning to read and all, so I shan't. This injury should not interfere with her learning to write. She is right-handed and still able to use it quite well. Her reading has improved and her writing has begun slowly. We shall not stop her lessons. I think I look forward to them as much or more than she. Well, there is much to do to prepare for your arrival. Aunt Eva is buzzing like a bee in spring. I shall go to work now. Affectionately, your future wife, Anne Levitt. P.S. As I write this, the sun begins to shine and the snow begins to fall at the same time. How wonderful it looks.